following program is classified G. It's suitable for all ages.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on another episode of Business Best, and this is a platform where we showcase the best in the business. The specialty of this program is that we introduce you to people, individuals I would say, who have basically stepped out of their comfort zone in order to follow their passion or something that they're really wanting to do to the country or to themselves or anything that makes them happy that can contribute to our nation as well. So just like that, we have another guest, Thilanka Leula, who's the co-founder of SL Robotics. Now SL Robotics is basically, in simple terms, is an automation firm or a solution-based firm provided for other companies as well. Thank you, Thilanka, for taking the time to join me on the show today.
Okay, thank you very much, Senali, for having me for today's show.
Of course. To start off our discussion, Thilanka, I think you should give our audience a little bit about an introduction to what SL Robotics is all about.
Okay, SL Robotics is the 100% Sri Lankan-based company. So we started this company for the fulfill the vacuum of innovations we wanted to bring it down to the country. So basically we do the robotic solutions. So in terms of like, I mean, if I go in depth of the robotics, we are doing like industrial robotics, so agrotech, as well as IoT and software solutions, and also like, I mean, very large scale industrial projects as well.
So basically all are focused on the industry-based solutions.
Yes, Shenali, yes.
All right. So what are the other products? Now, I went through your profile and your website. There's so many things in there which I can't go through in one day. Just explain to our audience a few of your core products that you all provide.
All right. So actually, we have a product in industrial dashboard kind of a sort of things. So we have seen, I mean, a lot of the very old the machines still running in the factories. So actually, I mean, we bring down our platform to the automate and also like, I mean, the information gathering kind of a sort of like, I mean, the features integrate to such machines. So that is, I mean, that is, we call it like, I mean, the industrial dashboard, the platform. So that we do. Also like the right now we are, I mean, the focusing on energy sector as well. So we are right now actually, I mean, we already actually, I mean, it's the completely, I mean, the develop that software the solution right now, so that it can the budget your consumption. So actually, I mean, these, I mean, the ideas we get, I mean, get into, I mean, before this crisis, but I think, I mean, it's I mean, the ideal time to like, I mean, the pitch it to the market. So yeah. What
are the other solutions, Thilanka, that you all provide?
Yeah, so for the industrial sector, we do like the robot arms. So we do like from the scratch the robot arms sort of solutions. Also like, I mean, I mean, if something comes with the intelligent, of course, I mean, we'll be there for you.
If I'm not mistaken, Thilanka, now there's just a handful of companies that does this. And what made you want to come into this tech firm? Now, if I'm not mistaken, again, you have been employed for the past 13 years or so, and you shifted into becoming an entrepreneur. Why did you want to make that shift?
Well, actually, Shenali, I was inspired by, I mean, a lot of these, I mean, the Dr. Ray Vijayawardena, and so those, I mean, the people. So when I was really small, so actually, I mean, I designed like, I mean, the aircraft with the hybrid technologies. So it's a long time ago. So kind of stuff, but actually, I mean, couldn't, I mean, make it. So in that case, but I really wanted to like, I mean, do something for this country. So and yes, of course, I mean, we were in a very comfort zone. I had, I mean, a good job. We had a good the income. So nothing actually. I mean, so we have, I mean, the decent life. So, but in some point, actually, it triggers us like, I mean, we have to do something for this country. So it's not like, I mean, the born here and the dying is actually, it's not, I mean, we don't want to be like, I mean, the normal people. So we have to, I mean, give something for this country. So that was the, I mean, the main, the point where actually, I mean, we wanted to, I mean, take the decision. So that's one of the funny story as well, actually. So when we are thinking about this, there's one investor came to the story. So actually, I mean, I need to, I mean, mention my two other the partners as well. So we all in the same game. So one investor came. Actually, I mean, he has given like, I mean, some sort of like the plan as well. So, but when we are, I mean, the calculating back and when we are, I mean, thinking back, so we feel like what he's offer in that moment doesn't fit to us. So, but actually, I mean, he helped us to like, I mean, take this decision. So we took the decision, and we forget about our completely, I mean, our comfort zones. So I jump out. So that's
how would you describe that journey of shift?
Well, actually, I mean, it's really difficult because the earlier, like, I mean, I had, I mean, almost, I mean, 30 employees in my company. So I have drivers, PMs, clerks, I mean, whatever you name it, like, I mean, we have like the setup. So, and I don't want to like, I mean, worry about the financials. So end of the month, actually, I mean, I was running the operations. So I don't have like, I mean, any the big the risk or the sort of like, I mean, heavy load on the financials. So I need to like, I mean, the deployment, the deliveries, and the managing people is my core area. So but when it comes to like, the starting a new company, and we don't have an investor as well,
of course.
So it's, I mean, the huge thing. So some days, actually, I mean, to be honest, actually, I'm telling you, like, so I'm calling these guys for the next day interviews. So as a different person. So next day, actually, I mean, I'm doing the interviews as well.
Right.
So I mean,
it was hectic.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think all the people who come into this, I mean, a certain level. So everyone went through this journey, and even though they said, "Oh, not."
Right. Now, if I'm not mistaken, like in 2016, only properly SL Robotics started functioning.
Yeah.
And how can you describe that journey from 2016 to 2022? What were some of the challenges that you faced? And can you describe the demand that Sri Lankan people or our nation has for these type of solutions or products?
Yes, actually, well, I mean, we do sometimes, I mean, the free consultation as well. I mean, I'll say it's a free consultation. So because so the bottom line, we believe like, I mean, our country should be, I mean, the stand up, and the country is the first thing. So if someone is coming up with like, I mean, the very small scale business, and I mean, he was asking like very large the robotic solution, it doesn't suit. So in that case, actually, I mean, I do, I mean, the free consultation for them, like the explaining and the helping them out to like, I mean, the making themselves better. And same time, so as you, I mean, ask, we don't have like, I mean, the very big challenge in the market for getting projects. So all the time, like, I mean, our pipeline is wet. So we don't have to, I mean, run behind the projects usually. So the one thing is like, we are, I mean, very adaptable. So we have a very large scale of, I mean, the technical expertise in our entity. So we have very large scale. So even though whatever the situation, we have like, I mean, the businesses. So
okay.
Yeah.
In 2016, when you started SL Robotics, what was the product or solution that hit the mark, thinking that, okay, this is going to work?
Well, yeah, actually, since I'm coming from the software background, but the robotics is something new to the market. So IoT is a key factor. Actually, I mean, when we are discussing about the earlier IoTs, so I think no one doesn't know. I mean, it's very, very, very limited people knows about it. But actually now it is the popularing, right? So the IoT is actually, I mean, the key factor what we thought. I mean, it will be the future. And the industrial side, we really wanted to like, I mean, I personally believe like, I mean, our money should not go out from the country. So I think, I mean, early also, I mean, I have, I mean, the explained in several places. So we have seen a lot of machineries coming with the Chinese, Korean, whatever the engineers, and they are coming here, they are staying here. So what I felt was like, I mean, it should not be in that level, right? So we have enough skills, we have enough people, we have I'm telling you, like, I mean, the world, the most smartest people I can say is the Sri Lankans. So I can say that because I have seen, I mean, a lot of the potential in this. I mean, there are some the issues in our people as well, but we are very smart. So we can find, I mean, enough and the challenging people from this context.
So basically, Thilanka, you wanted to create something of our own from our country itself, and hopefully to export later to other countries as well.
Absolutely, Shanali.
Okay,
right now, actually, I mean, we are looking at, I mean, going for, like, I mean, the export market. So because I think, I mean, it's needed very much for the country as well.
Okay, let's discuss further, but before that, let's go into a short commercial break. You're watching Business Best. We'll be back soon. Welcome back to Business Best, and we are in discussion with Thilanka Leula, who is the co-founder of SL Robotics. Thilanka, I would want to ask you, what is your final vision of SL Robotics? Where do you hope to end up in 5 to 6 years' time?
All right. So, Shanali, we initially we are serving to the local companies, so who need it now. So the automation. So they wanted, like, I mean, double their the output. So for them, actually, I mean, right now we are focusing. And again, like, I mean, the same time we are focusing right now for the energy crisis and how we can help people to, like, I mean, survive and to their businesses and their, I mean, the normal lifestyle. Okay. The next, the plan is, like, I mean, we really wanted to, I mean, get into the large-scale research-based projects. So like humanoid robots, the autonomous cars. So that was actually, I mean, the next target. So we wanted to be the research center for the global. I mean, we wanted to make it here. So that is the next plan.
As I mentioned before, there's just a handful of these companies. How would you describe the competition between them? Do you think that there's a specific demand for your products?
Well, yes, actually, I mean, we have a demand. So the reason is, I mean, as I said earlier, like, I mean, I'm coming from software background. So I know, I mean, the software, the technologies as well. And also, like, I mean, I can't, I mean, the compare with people like the Bill Gates or the Steve Jobs. But still, even we also still, I mean, the tech, I mean, we are in, I mean, the tech savvy guys. So, I mean, we don't, I mean, the limit ourselves to the chairs in our office. So we were in the market, we were in the sites, we were in the implementation. So, and some researchers still, actually, I mean, even the lobby, the cabin, I have, I mean, all these stuff to, I mean, the test out some stuff. So that's where it is, like, I mean, so even actually, I think, I mean, the Elon Musk is still doing, I mean, the hands-on work, right? So that's where it is, I think, I mean.
Something that I really picked on was that when I went through your profile, is that your company provides customized solutions. Can you explain a little bit on that?
Yes, Shinali. Actually, if someone comes with a kind of an idea, and like and someone comes with a specific machine, so it doesn't appear in the world, so we are able to help them out with some sort of like customized solution to mitigate their problem. So we I mean, since we know electronics, we know the mechanical stuff, pneumatic, hydraulics, and also like the firmware development. So we have the pretty much the everything. So we can come up with them in a solution since we are not selling someone's product.
Exactly. Thilanka, what was the biggest challenge you faced so far? Now, you started in 2016 and the country has also been going through a roller coaster with the economy as well. What was the biggest challenge you faced so far?
Well, actually, I mean, the scaling is a problem. So here, so to be frank, we were actually, we were trying to, the scale the company, what we, expecting to that level. But right now, actually, we were in the different game, like, it's not the correct time to scale up. So, anyways, like the banking structure, it should help industries. So, I know, like, the tourists and other industries will bring in money, but still, the manufacturing is very key area to, like, for at least for surviving sake of our country. So, if they can invest, I don't say, like, it's not without any limitations. The bank should be having kind of a sort of the limitations and, like, the monitoring. So with that, actually, they can scale down these, the manufacturing industries. So then, actually, we can, the more help them out to, the increase their productivity and the production.
According to your expertise knowledge, Thilanka, how can you say that the tech industry was affected by this economic crisis that we are facing?
Well, actually, what I believe, personally, we need to adapt for the situation, So, the COVID came. So, but to be frank, actually, we were work throughout the COVID period. So it is a very risk period. Actually, we work for some factories. So the sometimes, the people get, like, 30, 40 people, they get infected, the same day. So, even we are in the game. So, but it's depending on the adaptivity. Like, so even the now crisis came. Actually, we were, from January onwards. Actually, we were since we have the energy products. So we were focusing energy sector as well. So now even though other fields doesn't generating much income, but still, actually, we were okay with the energy sector. So the tech companies, I believe, like, so, and I'll take up one example. So we did, a gym management software. So, when it's, once we completing the software and trying to put it to the market, so this COVID came. So most of the gyms, actually, they had to close it down, right, and shut down, and so and they don't have, the extra money to pay for software, right? So, but since we are a kind of like, the couple of the other products, we were survived. So I think, all tech companies should be, all
able to adapt into the current situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Thilanka. So what can you comment on exactly the economic crisis, and were you deliberately affected by this economic crisis?
We can't say no. The reason is, actually, we also had to stay in the fuel queues and all. So, but for the business side, we were getting income, so we were scaled down. We were the operating properly, but of course our supply is affected. So the parts, of course, actually, it's getting difficult to source, and the prices getting changing day by day. So in that context, of course, yes, we also affected, but in the bigger picture, we are okay. We are surviving.
Okay, Thilanka. So what is the current project or solution or hardware that you're working on?
Well, actually, there are a couple of projects that are going on right now. So energy is the one, the main key area. As I said earlier, like, now we were trying to put out, take it to the market. One of our recent product, that the energy monitoring and budgeting solution.
Right.
So it can, like, for the company or the specific place, you can have your own number of the limitation of own number of units. So then the cumulatively it shows you, like, your consumption. So then, actually, you can budget it. So it's something like, the earlier we will be getting the bill in the end of the month. You can't do anything. So you have to pay it. That's it. So, but with this system, so we try to, like, people to give you some idea about the consumption as well as the budget. So then they will be able to, like, the control themselves to, like, the utilizations.
That's amazing. I think that will be very useful even for individuals at home.
Absolutely.
So as an entrepreneur, do you see any risks that's going to come up in future for the tech industry or for SL Robotics?
I think actually, I mean, it's a best time to go out from the country. So the reason is like we need to bring money out from the foreign currency. Yeah, so that is, I mean, the key factor, because I mean, if you are going to only focus the local context, you will be end up with a big problem. The reason is like, I mean, everyone is, suffering, right? So then actually, we can't increase the margins. So then in some point, I feel like, we will be end up with some sort of, a difficult area. But if we can bring in the projects from the outside the country, so we will be, bring in dollars, and we can help the more people as well in our country.
Right. Thank you, Thilanka, for that. And as my final question, what is your next step of expansion? What do you have in mind for SL Robotics?
That is generally like, the bringing the couple of the industrial, the foreign projects is actually, the next next jump.
Right.
So that is where we are, focusing right now.
How is that going? Have you got any contacts so far?
Yes, Shanali, actually, I'm right now, looking the projects from the Australian and the European context as well. So, and Japan as well.
Okay.
So let's see how things move.
Well, this is all the time we have on the show. Thilanka, thank you very much for taking the time to join me again on Business Best. And I hope the viewers out there would have got something interesting from you as well. And I wish you all the very best.
Okay, thank you very much, Shanali. Thank you very much, Derana.
And that was our episode on Business Best. We will be back again next week with a brand new business or service that will interest you. I'm Suzanne Shanali. Stay safe and have a good night.